All right, let's talk about the future of AI. And I don't mean some far-off, distant future. I mean what's happening right now, just behind the curtain. We're about to move way beyond the AI you know today. You know, the chatbots and image generators. We're going from an AI that can help you with your homework to one that can actually do your work.
So, let's just start with this one big question. For the past couple of years, we've all gotten pretty good at asking AI to generate stuff for us, right? Write me an email, make me a picture, give me some code. But what happens when we shift from asking it to create a piece of content to asking it to complete an entire job? That single change is the giant leap we're about to explore.
And yeah, that leap has a name. By 2026, we're going to see the whole game change. AI is basically getting a huge promotion. It's moving up from being a helpful assistant to being an autonomous agent. And I want to be clear, this isn't just some new feature. It's a fundamental change in the job description, turning AI from a tool that just reacts into a partner that actually takes initiative. But before we can really get into what these new agents can do, we have to look under the hood. We got to understand what's happening behind the scenes to make it all possible. Because this revolution, it doesn't start in an app on your phone. It starts with this absolutely massive, almost invisible construction project that's happening all around the world. And here's the crazy part. For maybe the first time ever, the thing holding back AI's progress, it's not our imagination. It's not a lack of good ideas. It's raw physical power. We're talking about needing access to clean energy on the scale of entire cities, gigawatts of it, all dedicated to just one thing, running AI. We're literally building a new kind of power grid, but this one is built for pure intelligence. And this has kicked off what people are calling the Great Data Center Buildout. You've got tech giants like Google teaming up with huge energy companies to build these brand new, self-sufficient energy ecosystems just for their AI. And the goal here? It's to power AI models that are going to be just orders of magnitude bigger and smarter than anything we have today. It's so wild, they're even building new AIs whose only job is to manage the insane energy appetite of the main AI systems. Think about that for a second. Okay, so with that engine room getting built out, let's finally meet the star of the show, the technology that all this new infrastructure is being built for, the autonomous agent. So what in the world is an agentic AI? Well, here's the simplest way to think about it. It's a system that doesn't just respond to you, it acts for you. It can plan out a complex, multi-step job, start working on it, check its own progress, and, this is the key part, adapt if something goes wrong or the situation changes, all without a person needing to hold its hand every step of the way. This chart just nails the difference. A chatbot, what we have today, it handles one thing at a time, a single question. You ask, it answers. An agent, on the other hand, handles an entire workflow. Today's AI needs you to keep feeding it instructions. Tomorrow's AI is proactive. It thinks ahead. You see, the goal is no longer just about answering your questions, it's about getting your work done. So how do they actually pull this off? Well, imagine telling an agent, hey, plan my team's off-site retreat. It's not just going to spit out a list of ideas. No, it's going to start chaining together different tools. It'll search for flights. It'll analyze hotel reviews and prices. It'll draft an itinerary, and then it'll send that draft to your team for approval. It'll even remember the budget you mentioned in an email last week. And get this, the level of complex reasoning needed to do all that, it's expected to be pretty close to human level by mid-2026. Now, this is a really crucial point for anyone who works with this tech. Our job is changing. The most important skill is no longer about crafting that one perfect sentence, that perfect prompt to get the right answer. Instead, it's about designing the entire automated system. We're becoming architects. We design the blueprint. What tools can the agent use? What data can it see? What are its goals? We're not just talking to the AI anymore. We're designing its whole job. Okay, so that's the theory. And it might sound like science fiction, but it's not. This is already happening. So let's take a look at how these agents are already being put to work in the real world, delivering some pretty amazing value. And the results really speak for themselves. You've got Mercedes-Benz using an agent to create a totally personalized driving experience. The ad giant WPP can generate whole campaigns from just a simple idea. But look at this last one, Bayou Freight. They used autonomous agents to handle their complex logistics, scheduling, routing, all that stuff. The result? They cut their operational costs by a whopping 14%. That's not just a cool tech demo, that's a massive impact on the bottom line. But this kind of power isn't just going to be for big corporations. Nope. This exact same agent-level capability is being built right into the operating system of the device that is very likely in your hand or in your pocket right now. Your phone in 2026 is going to feel fundamentally different.
When AI is baked into the core of the OS, like Gemini and Android 16, your apps are going to become predictive. They'll start anticipating what you need before you even ask. And a lot of this will happen using AI models that run right on your phone, which means it's going to be faster and way more private. We're talking about a level of hyper-personalization that we've just never seen before.
And building all these new smart apps, it's about to get radically faster. There are tools coming out, like Google Stitch, that can take a simple sentence, like create a login screen for my app, or even just a rough sketch you drew on a napkin, and it will instantly generate the real working code. This is going to completely change how fast software gets made. But for any of this to work, the agents need a common language to talk to our apps. And that's where a new standard called A2UI comes in. You can think of it like a universal translator. It lets an AI agent securely build an interface, like a form to book a flight or a dashboard to see sales data, right inside any app. We're moving way beyond just simple text chats here. Okay, this all sounds pretty incredible. And it is. But let's take a breath and have a quick reality check. This new era of autonomous AI, it's not a free lunch. With all this incredible new power comes a whole new set of rules. And yeah, some very real trade-offs that we all need to be aware of.
Let's start with the one you're going to feel in your pocket every single day: battery life. This chart says it all. All of this amazing on-device processing has a cost. Running these advanced AI features can suck up to 50% more of your phone's battery. Turns out, being intelligent takes a lot of energy.
And the risks, well, they get a lot more serious than just a dead phone battery. Security experts are already warning about a brand new kind of threat they're calling shadow agents. Just imagine a rogue AI, an unauthorized agent deployed silently onto a corporate network, just automating malicious attacks in the background. When your tech can act on its own, your whole approach to cybersecurity has to change.
And this brings us right to the human side of the equation. We're going to need totally new security systems to manage these agents, basically giving each one a digital passport so we can track what it's doing. We, as people, also have to be mindful about not letting our own critical thinking skills get lazy as we hand off more and more tasks. And for any business out there, the message is crystal clear. The most powerful AI is going to live in the cloud, so you have to be ready for that.
So let's tie this all together. If you take just one thing away from this, let it be this. The transition we're in the middle of is the most important one since large language models first appeared. We are fundamentally shifting away from an AI that just sits there and waits for a command to an AI that acts as a genuine, proactive partner in our work and in our lives. And that leaves us with one last really big question to chew on. As we build these incredible tools that can plan and reason and act all by themselves, what does that make our job? What is the uniquely human role in a world where our technology isn't just a tool anymore, but an agent? That's something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.